Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Popping in, want to answer this question today. Should you take your ex back? Now, first things first, I want you to understand that this is one of the most tricky things in a relationship. It's something that I feel like 99% of relationships go through, like real relationships go through. You come to this crossroad where you have to ask, should I take my ex back? Now, understand, and I mentioned this maybe in yesterday's video where I was talking about, when you take your ex back, it's like you're gambling. It's like when you've already went to the casino and lost all the money in your pocket, in your and on your card. Now you going back and you about to leverage your house. You about to lose your house, your 401k. You about to risk that. Now, if you win, you hit big, then you're going to be set. But if you lose, you're going to lose big. So you have to be very, very careful before going back to your ex, and you got to make sure. Now I'm all for it because my wife and I, we broke up, but it had only been 2 or 3 months when we broke up. So I hadn't had a million chances. I hadn't cheated on her. It was, I hadn't done anything to her. She just pulled the cord quick just because I showed some signs of insecurity, jealousy, things that left unchecked could have really turned bad and got out of hand. So our situation, it's a little different. If you haven't read our book together, A Woman's Influence, make sure you get that. It's a little different because it was so quick. Now, if you were together for a year or more, that's when things really get tricky. If you've known this person and been with this person, if you've been sleeping with them or what have you, and it's been 12 months or more, that's when things get tricky because y'all have had time to learn one another. You've had time to learn one another, to learn, he knows what she wants, she knows what he wants. So to still be messing up, to still be going through, that's a huge, huge red flag. So that's why you got to be extra careful if you're going to take your ex back. So now, if this is not to the person who is trying to get back. If you're that ex, this is to the person who you left the relationship or you got left, but now you are tasked with the choice of should you accept your ex back or not. This video is for that person. Understand this. Pump your brakes. Take your time. Clear your mind. Be patient. You're going to have to check your desperation at the door. You're going to have to check your frustration at the door. You're going to have to check your humiliation at the door. So understand what I mean. Sometimes you want to take your ex back because you're humiliated in front of friends and family for a perceived failure. Sometimes you want to take your ex back out of frustration because you see everybody else seemingly happy in their relationship. And then sometimes you want to take your ex back out of desperation because your body clock is ticking and you're ready to be all the way in a marriage and raising a family the healthy way, in a home, doing everything that you dreamt of. So you're going to have to check those things at the door and take a deep breath. Woo-saw. Remember that from the movie Woo-saw? Take a deep breath and just really pause and look at everything. And this is what you have to do. You got to look at it from every angle. So one of the main questions is you have to ask yourself, what am I? Because if you were part of the problem too, sometimes that's the case. What am I and or my ex doing to be better? What are we doing to be better? What are we doing to learn, to grow, and to heal? Like I'm coaching, I got to get going here today. When my alarm goes off on my phone, I'm done. I may not be done with the video, but I got to cut it off because I got to coach a client. But I'm coaching, people, probably 2 to 4 people a day right now in this season. It's a busy season because people home. And I'm dealing with a lot of exes getting back together. I'm seeing that happen a lot. Exes considering getting back together, or have already gone back and considering to stay for good this time or to leave. This is what you got to do. You got to ask that question first. What has he or she done to change and to grow? If you were part of the problem with the breakup, what have you done? Now remember, in this work, you need to be reading the books. You need to be taking the courses, watching the free videos, taking the free courses, do the paid if you can. You're going to receive a return on your investment. Just the act of you paying for something, you're going to appreciate it more. And it activates the universe in a different way than free, than give me. Then it activates the universe in a different way. So understand that whatever that you can afford, if that's coaching, counseling, therapy, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it. And make sure that your ex is doing it, okay? If your ex that you are considering taking back, getting back with, has done nothing substantial to change or grow, it's done right there. It's done. It's done. Do not skip. Do not pass go. What the game say? Do not pass go. Okay? No. Cut it out. And I see that happen so often that the ex is trying to get back in. You telling the ex, look, we need to do coaching, or we need to do this or that. And they're like, no, we don't need all that. I don't want to do all that. I don't want a third person in our business. We can do this on our own. We can handle this. We know how to do this. I love you. You love me. That's all we need is love. And they're giving you all of that. And it sounds good. And you want the relationship to work out. So you listen. Dumbest thing you can do. You look like Boo Boo the Fool. You look like Who Shot John, Forgot to Kill Him. Listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? So after you ask that question, what are they doing to change? You need to see that action. The next thing what you have to do, and I'm just coming off top of the dome, so these is in no particular order really. I'm just whatever hit me. The next thing that you have to do, you're going to have to set a timeline. So how much time do you have? Do you have 3 months that you can give to this? Do you have 6 months? Or do you have a year? No more than a year though. No more than 12 months. You set a timeline, and this is a trial period. This is a probationary period. It's kind of like if you get suspended on your job, if you get written up on your job, after that, you're on probation. Same thing with the law. You get in trouble. If it's not that bad and you don't have to go to prison, then you're on probation. Or you go to jail, sometimes you serve your time and then you come out and you're on probation just to see what you're going to do. So this relationship, this is the mistake that people make. You can't just pick up where you left off. You can't just pick up where you left off. You have to start all over. You got to court. You got to be courting, meaning dating, building a friendship, meaning like you talking like best friends. You don't jump right back into the bed. Don't jump right back into the bed. You need to build here. Not down there. You need to build here. Can we communicate? Can we conversate? Can we be so riled up, so aroused, feeling like our head about to blow open and not come together for intercourse? Can we do that? Can we be on that level? Can we want each other so bad that we just hug so tight that we about to squeeze each other open? Can we do that? Can we talk 6 hours? Can we talk all night? since we on this, especially right now on the here quarantine, can we talk all night and then sleep all day? You hear me? Can you build on friendship, meaning communication? When I say friendship, I don't mean y'all just friends. Y'all are in a relationship. You exclusive, but you building like friends. See, what don't friends do? Friends don't. Okay? Friends ain't on their back. Okay? Listen to me now. Friends ain't on their back. Friends here. Friends here. Okay? We just talking. We building. You talking through your wants. When I say wants, your wants. You talking through your wants, your hopes, your desires. You talking through that. Your fears, your worries, your dreams. You talking through that. Both of you talking, both of you listening, and you taking time. See, this inside that trial period. This is where people make the mistake. You come back and then next thing you know, and you ripping off clothes, and then you in the bed. Next thing you know, your partner has not changed, and now y'all got a baby on the way, and nothing changed from the last time. But you jump back in out of frustration, desperation, isolation. What I said was the other one. I ain't even say isolation, I'm just adding that. Remember now, I talked to you off the top of the dome, whatever the spirit give me. What was the other one? You remember it. Rewind if you forgot. You jumping in for the wrong reasons. So now, boom, 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 boom. Now y'all back together, living together, got a house together, baby on the way. And now, right on the other side of what would have been the trial period, right on the other side of what would have been the trial period. If the trial period was going to be 3 months, month 4, they take a stupid pill. Go right back to who they were. And now you like, oh my goodness. Now we got a baby on the way. And they right back to the same person. Now we got a house in our name or a new lease on an apartment in our new name. And they right back. That's why you need that trial period, the probationary period. I'm taking that term and applying it to this. How much time do you have? If you've given your ex too many chances already, then your trial period, if you're going to do this, see, I don't always recommend this. Every situation is different. You will have to talk to me personally on a coaching session for me to really know. So this is not one size fits all. This is not one size fits all. If you feel like you're an exception to the rule, then you need to be doing coaching and stop trying to get everything for free 99 online. Okay, understand that. So, but if you've given what you feel like is enough chances and you're going to go back just because you want to go back, because you're going to do what you want to do because you're grown and you don't like to listen, and your mama been telling you your whole life you hard-headed, so your trial period need to be 3 months. It need to be 3 months because you ain't got much time to waste. You ain't got much time to waste. Now, understand, it's caveats and nuances to this. If they a hot mess, if your ex was a hot mess, you got cheated on multiple times, you went through other kind of stuff, and you choosing to go back. This is your choice now. I'm not telling you it's okay to go back. I'm not telling you should go back. But if you're going to go back, I want you to be prepared. If your ex is a hot mess, you hear me? I'm talking about hot and ready like Little Caesars. Then guess what? You need a 6-month minimum trial period, probationary period. Because see, listen, a person playing a role will eventually forget their act. So a person playing a role cannot fake for too long, because in this situation, everything gonna feel like it's back to normal. But see, you got the trial period in your mind. You got the probationary period in your mind. You don't tell your ex, we're going to do a 3-month trial. You don't tell your ex. See, remember, don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. Don't come in here giving your game plan away. You talking to me, you doing the work, you getting the knowledge. Use this for you. Don't go say, oh, we're going to do a 3-month trial period. Okay, he just going to turn off his heart, or she, whoever it is, going to turn off their heart. And they just gonna fake it for 3 months, and then boom, you on your bike day 91, and then boom, day 120, on 120, they worse than they was before. Cause now they got you. Now they got you locked. Now that you either got a baby on the way, or you're married, or you done got a house in your name. It's gonna be something like that. That is binding. Boom, you didn't have a trial period. So guess what? So you set this trial period. If you don't have much time to waste, 3 months. If it was, you cut them off early, inside of a year, inside of 2 years, your trial period, you feel like you young, you got some time, your trial period could be 9 months to 12 months. In this trial period that and you watching, they don't know they on trial. They don't know they on probation. But you watching for red flags. You watching to see signs if they are who they were before. That's what you're watching for. Okay? That's what you're watching for. So understand that. Now, on this other side over here, in this process, while you're doing this and you have this timeline in place, the other thing that you need to be doing is you have to have stipulations in place. So it need to be some things that they have done already, but you got to keep stipulations in place. So if the trial period for however long, let's say 3 months, y'all need to be doing coaching every week. You need to be doing coaching every week. Every other week at the least. So, oh, well, that costs money. If y'all can't afford it, it's coaches as cheap as $25 an hour. It's therapists as low as $25 an hour, especially with your insurance. If y'all can't afford it, then y'all might need to be single so that you could continue working on your life and getting your finances in order and getting you a job. You might need some other stuff you need to get in order before you worry about a relationship. Okay? Because when y'all coming together as a team, y'all supposed to be strong. You could do bad by yourself. So if you ain't got a credit card, because you ain't got good credit, it's some other things you need to be getting in order before you worrying about a relationship. You need to be getting that credit in order, getting your job situation in order, getting your savings situation in order. There's some other stuff you need to worry about, okay? But in this here 12 months, and now this is another caveat, is the person that's trying to get back, the person that's trying to come back, that's who need to be making the sacrifice. If you were the innocent party, then the person who trying to get back need to be paying for the coaching or the therapy or whatever it is, the books, the courses. That person need to be going in their pocket and sacrificing to show just how serious they are. This the problem, what a lot of women have. A lot of women will write in to me for their ex-husband or ex-boyfriend saying, hey, I want to sign him up for coaching with you. He grown. Why you holding his hand like his mama? Let him send the email. Let him get the electronic invoice that all he have to do is click pay now and enter the card information. Let him take initiative. And all you just there for moral support. Stop holding his hand like you his mama or vice versa, like you her daddy. Let the person who in the wrong, who trying to get back in, let them show themselves approved. Let them do the work. See, that's the thing. A lot of times you allow your ex to forego the work. You give them a pass, or they do just enough. They do just enough. I'm going to give you 12 months to have 4 sessions. What? They ain't going to grow from that. Ain't no growth going to come from that. They sitting in the counselor office. She's single as a dollar bill, loose booty, and she just went to school to become a counselor. And just the loose as she want to be. She in there on Old Town Road, riding him like a cowboy while he in there on the couch. You think he in there getting help. He in there getting rolled. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this happening. Oh yeah, this happening. So when your ex trying to get back, this is what you need to do. You pick the counselor, the therapist, or the coach. Don't let them go pick somebody, because they might pick somebody easy that they know they could get over on, that they know they could get one half of the story. The other thing that you need to do, you need to sit in on the session. Oh yeah, get your ear full. You need to sit in on the sessions. And if it's by phone, you need to hear. It's on speakerphone, or you on three-way, and you listening. See, the coaches on mymentor.life, that's a website, mymentor.life, they coach by phone. So you get your whole earful. We don't do in person because all this, not just because of the situation we in, but I wanted to create something that moves coaching to virtual to minimize on the Jezebel spirits interacting in the air, and to minimize coaches and counselors and therapists having to climb on their bike. Oh yeah, they don't talk about that, but it's a lot of that going on because it's energy. So I only coach by phone. Because I don't want all your energy. I'm coaching by phone. I ain't looking in the eye for no hour. Okay? I ain't sitting in person with you for no hour. I'm talking to you by the phone. So you need to be getting you an earful while your ex getting that coaching. So that way you also can hold them accountable. You can hold them accountable if you're going to go back. Now listen, you already gave them chances in the relationship while y'all were together. So in this probationary period, if he or she takes a stupid pill, it's done. You cutting them and you going on about your life. Now, understand something now. When an ex comes back, if they're coming back out of ego, especially men now, men come back out of ego a lot of times. What you're going to have to do, this is the next thing what you're going to have to do, is you're going to have to take yourself through some scenarios and ask yourself these questions, okay? Ask yourself these questions. And you ask some of these questions to it, but here's some of the questions that I ask. And 95% of my clients are women. So I'm going to pretend I'm talking to a woman. I'm going to say, okay, if you take him back and you get pregnant, and while you pregnant, you find out that he has another woman pregnant, are you going to be able to get up, move on with your life, and heal and love one day like you've never been hurt before? If the answer is no, if your answer is absolutely freaking not, he will be in somebody's deep freezer, and I will be doing life. If that's your answer, then you shouldn't be going back. If your answer to any question, if we together, okay, if you get back with your ex, y'all together 5 years, you get married in a year, you buy a house or build a house in 2 years, you in the house, you done started your family, 3 years into this new house, which is started family, new family, he gets weak because he doesn't have a life coach. He doesn't have a real relationship with God. He gets weak and he goes and he cheats on you. You find out 5 years in. Now you got a house together. You got more kids together if you didn't already have some. And you find out he cheating. Will you be able to pack your things? You don't work because you there with the kids. You're a stay-at-home mom. You're a homemaker. You what they call a homemaker. I remember the first time I saw that on a thing where you select what you do. I thought it was somebody who build houses, but that's what they call a stay-at-home mom, a homemaker. I was like, wow. I thought that was somebody who build houses. And so you're a homemaker. They try to make it sound good, and it's a lot of work now. It's a lot of work. I do not want to trade places with a stay-at-home mom. I do not. A lot of people sleep on that. A lot of women hate on that. Listen, when you become stay-at-home mom, your butt might wish you was back working, cause them kids run you crazy around the house. You hear me? You be playing duck duck goose for 8 hours and wishing you could be in somebody's cubicle or office stealing money on the clock. So understand this. Take yourself through this scenario. 5 years in to the new relationship that you done went back to, you get cheated on. Are you going to be able to file for divorce, pack your bags, go get first and last month's rent from a friend or on your credit card, and get into your own place, put him on child support, and move on with your life? Are you truly going to be able to do that? And let's say you 2-3 kids deep. Let's say you in your dream house that you helped build from the ground up. Let's say you loving the stay-at-home mom life because you going to music class, you going to yoga class with the kids, y'all at the bounce house, y'all, you live in lavish. You in a mom's club, it's 5-6 of y'all just living lavish. Mocktails in the middle of the day, tea time. Oh, you loving life. And then boom, a affair hit you. Are you gonna be able to pack up and walk away? If the answer is no, then don't go back to the relationship. See, in every scenario, take yourself, make it even deeper. Make it even deeper. Make it even deeper. You take them back. You contract the sexually transmitted disease that you can't get rid of. Find out that came from him cheating on you. Are you going to be able to walk away knowing that it could be extremely hard for another man to know you have this new contraction and to want to give the relationship a chance, knowing that it's going to make it harder? It's not impossible, but it's going to be harder. Just to be honest with you, it's going to be harder now. So put that in the equation. With that being the circumstance, are you going to be able to walk away? If you walking away means that you're going to be single for the rest of your life, are you going to be able to walk away? If you walking away means that you're going to be a single parent for the rest of your life, are you going to be willing to walk away? That's what you got to ask yourself. And when I say walk away, I'm saying walk away, heal, and prepare for love if it is to come again. I'm not saying crawl away, you feeling just end of the world, you don't want to live, you finna get on all kind of pills, you finna be just a vegetable. I'm not talking about that, because you might as well stay if you just finna crawl and just live like a vegetable curled up in the fetal position for the rest of your life. But I'm saying walk away, heal, grow, get better. If the answer is no, I won't be able to bounce back from that, then don't go back. Don't go back. Remember, it ain't worth going back to the casino after you done lost all your money and everything on your car. It ain't worth going back and putting the slip up for your pink slip for your car, your deed up to your house. It ain't worth all of that unless you can lose it and start all over with self-love, strength, and confidence. Don't risk it if you can't afford to lose it. That's what I need you to understand. So you got to take yourself through those scenarios. And if you say, yes, it's worth giving this another shot, and whatever comes with this, STD, children, house in both our name, and building assets, starting companies, building brands, whatever come with this, I will be willing to drop it all and walk away if they do me nasty again. That's the only way you should give your ex another chance. If that right there. And so, but guess what now? This is what you got to understand. If you have the trial period, the 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. 12 months is max. If you go back to your ex and you stay 12 months and at 12 months you ain't happy, leave the relationship. Cut it then. No matter what happened in them 12 months. That's why whatever your time period is, you need not be on your bike. Because you don't want to start a family until they done pass their probationary period. Till they come off probation. Don't start no family. Because you're going to be stuck. Don't buy no house together in both of y'all name. Don't get no cars together in both of y'all. Don't start no business in both of y'all name. Like, don't do anything that is binding on this probationary period. Whatever it is. 3, 6, 9, 12 months. Whatever it is. Don't do anything binding, because you need to be free to walk away if you see the red flags and see that your ex that claimed to have changed really has not changed. Understand that. Understand that. So now when you go back, if you left and you grew in the interim and you learned and you grew and you changed, when you get back together, if you get back together, it could actually be better than it was the last time around. It is possible for that, because your ex could see that you are a new person, you're a better person, you've learned, you've grown, you've changed, and they know that they got to learn, grow, and change and be a better person to be on your level. And so the two of you operating in your highest self, being the best that you can be, then the two of you will actually be able to, from that point now, the two of you can take and love one another more and be happier, because you're both better. And this is the thing. The number one thing I see happen in a lot of the cases, in most of the cases, not all of them, is going back. The man goes back out of ego, or the woman goes back out of desperation or loneliness or something. 9 out of 10 times, exes go back to each other for the wrong reason. And it's not for love. It's for an extenuating circumstance. It's for an underlying feeling. It's for something else that they're not recognizing or admitting to is the reason they're going back. And it's not because of love, because of pure love. Because a lot of times you broke up for a reason. Now, you can be that exception to the rule. You can be the exception to the rule, but you just got to make sure that you know that you are the exception to the rule. So, hey, that's some of the guidelines right there. I got to get going because I got to coach. So I don't just do our videos just to do them. I only do them if the spirit just pouring out in me and I got a whole lot to say. If you need more than this right here on this video, that means you need coaching. Okay? Understand me. Sometimes I do these videos hour long, 30 minutes is too much for a lot of people. And y'all still be having questions. When you got all these questions and you got these intricate questions that is specific only to you, I see y'all in the comments sometimes like, listen, you need coaching. That ain't a mass issue. That's your issue. You need coaching. So if you know that's the case, look in the description and visit mymentor.life and book a session with one of the coaches. I'm on there as well. But just look through, you can select the topic that you want coaching on. That'll narrow it down. So you could just look through coaches, read bios, and book a session with a coach if you need more than what these videos are providing for you. Hey, this is Tony Gaskin. God bless you. We'll talk soon.